Okay, we're live. Okay.
Alrighty.
Right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Advice Cabinet Simul, where Azel here will be playing just the Smith-Morra Gambit. Right. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So I assume that's everybody. So I'll get started right now.
Okay, great. We have 10 people here, so let's see what happens.
Now the Simon on Lichess is a bit glitchy, so some people might just like disappear
I
don't
see.
accept
Okay.
them fast enough. So I'm gonna accept all of them and start immediately.
Okay. All right, let's go. So, yeah, all of them are starting from the default position. So there's no. It's a choice to not allow the D3 option, is it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have more. I would say an even more imbalanced position because you force them to take the gambit, as opposed to some more serene option that you have otherwise.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so Peroro 222 has played e5, which is not good already, because now my bishop on c4 can't be contested.
Ah. Okay.
Now Clorox has played a setup, which I've covered in my video, I think. It
Okay.
doesn't work because of e5.
Ah. Okay.
Same thing with Asen. Now there's no way to block out the bishop.
And now knight e5.
Wait, no one watched the video, so everyone's playing e5. Okay. Alright then.
Yeah, I mean the videos were there and as a resource and no one watched it.
Yes. Anyway, the Clorox game might be the most interesting for the time being. So it's going to be quite difficult to defend against knight c7 right here.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Only Turji is playing properly.
Okay. This is very instructive though. Okay, so are there any other games that we would like to look at right now, maybe?
I'm not sure. I'll let you select which games you think are worthwhile exploring.
How has Ing Yao handled this though? Because it looks as though like he went for e5 and then now the d5 square looks quite weak.
Yeah, everything is weak. So
Yeah, so doesn't look comfortable for him.
yeah. Okay, Clorox has played the only correct move, rook to b8.
Oh, okay, rook b8. So because yeah, I don't think you really mind knight c7 too much. Oh, but you're giving up the a7 pawn as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, let me. Are you basically following me on the simul? Like whatever
yeah,
I'm seeing, you're seeing.
yeah, I am. I'm just alternating between like the wider view of all 10 games and just selecting a game to focus on.
Right, but if I'm on the game, you would know that I'm on the game, right?
Yeah, the one I can just track you using the friends thing.
Right. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to be talking about a lot of different games, and it would be good to not confuse the audience.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, Clorox has played the only defense against knight c7 with a fork. There's rook to
Okay.
b8.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'll go knight takes e5, and I'm threatening knight c7 mate.
And you stop that by trying e6, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the only way. I mean, if you put the knight on e6, I'll take it. So
Yeah, and
I think part of the reason people feel it's okay to play e5 is that it looks like a fright liver attack, right? Where you can just defend with d5 against my knight g5 threats.
yeah, but in this case the knight's already on c3, so it's not that effective, right?
Exactly, and my queen's on d1, or rather ready to go to d5. So okay, this looks like I'll just be.
I mean, you can just take the pawn. There's actually nothing else. Right? I mean, it's not that there's nothing else, but rather, I don't see a way that black really holds this.
Yeah. This looks like takes. Okay, Terji didn't watch the video either. You have to move the queen out of the way.
Now
Stop.
e5 still, right?
Yeah, so now e5 is especially powerful. It's
Wow.
not a knockout, but it's quite powerful.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on Ing Yao's game, I got a bunch of ways to take on d5.
And all of them except the queen have their merits.
Yeah, yes.
Hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
I'll take with the pawn to
Yeah.
maintain the initiative, then go d6 maybe.
Yeah, d6 and then unleash the threat of the attack on f7.
Yeah, that's right.
So right now, I would guess a move like, I mean, it's really not ideal, but maybe a move like knight a5.
Yeah, knight a5 is possible. It's like a fried liver kind of move.
Yeah.
Okay, for Clorox game, it will be king d8, knight takes e6, then knight f7.
All right, let's take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah, this entire sequence is forced. So,
So indeed, knight a5 was played.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, so that's the first win for the Smith-Morra. Okay.
Wait, which one is the first win?
Clorox resigned.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are you alright, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. You know, I got COVID recently, and I got some irritation, so I sounded like you for the last week or so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't drink that much water.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm drinking now.
neat.
Maybe a few of these players have not actually even started moving yet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So in a sense, it's good for me, right? Because I get to take down like 5 people at a time, so
Yeah,
it's a lot easier.
for sure. I'm not sure whether you were following the King's Indian defense
No,
simul.
I just know that the simultator flagged most of them because there was not enough time.
Yeah. Okay. Any interesting game to watch now?
Turji seems to be doing a good job.
He's holding. I mean, he's still a pawn up. So once he solves his issues, then I guess he'll
Yeah.
be fine. So I think the point is that you in the Smith-Morra, you really need to be really aggressively taking the initiative in that
Yeah.
sense.
No, but you know the thing about this is that the Smith-Morra is especially easy to prepare against. Nobody prepared against it because white is the one that is like goofing around and they need to play accurately, whereas black is the one that has multiple good moves,
Yeah.
or rather multiple good setups.
Mm.
So yeah, so white's preparation is a lot harder than black's.
Yeah, I can see that.
But okay, on the Turji game, I don't know what's good here. What do you think is good, Andrew?
In the Turji game. It seems to me that I think I'll try to preserve the bishop with either bishop g5 and try to provoke f6 or just go bishop e3 straight away.
Bishop what?
I was
G3,
thinking,
E3?
yeah, I was thinking bishop e3 or bishop g5
Right.
because I don't think I want to trade off that bishop.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't want to trade the bishop off.
Yeah. Another thing I was considering was, I don't know where this works, is bishop d3, bishop takes f4, queen e4, but it just seems
Why would you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything, right, in that sense.
No, but it looks like it does not lose material. But
Yeah,
it's not a good sign if you're happy with not losing material in the line that you're calculating.
yeah, especially when you're already down the material, right? So
Yeah,
mhm.
I think you've got the right idea. Yeah, I should preserve the bishop.
Yeah, at least this move allows you to either provoke the knight to f6, which allows for some tactical things later on. Even knight f6 is probably a bad move because you can just take on f6 and ruin the structure, taking advantage of the overloading of the queen, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, actually doesn't, and I don't think you really want to play a move like f6 because it will definitely weaken your structure a bit.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So yeah. Queen c7 runs into knight b5 as well, so there's nothing really that's... Oh, knight b5?
For which game?
Turgid's game. He played queen c7, which I think
Yeah, it
runs...
looks like yeah. I mean, it looks like I could play knight b5. The queen has to stay in touch with the bishop. Yeah, so it's only b8 and d8.
Yeah.
And then when I take on d6, there will be
Bishop f4?
Yeah, we knight takes d6 and then bishop f4. So the only critical line is if the queen is on b8, then they can play rook d8. I would also have to look at, I'm not articulating my thoughts very well, but I also have to look at if the queen went to d8. So if I could reset knight b5, queen d8, knight takes d6, knight takes d6. Wait, no, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
d is not an option because of the bishop on g5 now.
Sorry, d7.
Oh yeah,
Right?
d7, yeah.
d7 takes. You still can't add defense, right? Bishop f4, then there's e5.
Oh, so tricky.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's most likely knight b5, right? I don't.
Yeah, it's the kind of
don't
move that
see
even if it's not winning on the spot, it should be okay to play. You're not gonna lose because you play knight b5.
Yes, it's the dark square bishop is especially important in the Mora. So even if I'm just getting it, that's all right by me.
Mm.
Yeah. And the other thing I'm having here, like part of the reason I know knight b5 works is an implicit preparation. So basically, I have ever prepared against opponents,
Mm-hmm.
and I would normally just be looking at the computer's best move. I would assume that they will play like the computer top choices.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they play a non-computer top choice, even though I haven't seen it before, I know there's something wrong with it, and that's when I look for a tactic. So even though I haven't exactly prepared against it, I know something is not right.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, back to
The game itself.
yeah. So we're thinking of going bishop f4.
But then rook d8 is the line that you were pointing out, right?
Yeah,
So
rook d8. Rook d8 is something semi-concerning. Knight takes d6. Knight takes bishop f4, rook d8. Could play queen d2 in that line. I don't see a way for the c6 knight to make itself useful.
yeah. I mean, wasn't it Fisher that said that tactics flow from a superior position? So
Yeah.
if you look at the white's pieces, this is almost ideal already. Every single piece is almost in an ideal position.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, black has only 2 pieces that are not on the last rank.
Yeah.
Take 6. I think bishop f4 rook d8. You probably have something like queen d3 or something.
Yeah, queen d3,
Queen d3, queen d2 doesn't seem like it should have a difference, but unless queen d3 runs into knight b4.
Oh, you see this?
Sorry, wait, which game are you at now? Sorry.
Paroro 222.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick look at that. Oh,
Right. Now I'm not really too concerned about this, but basically I have to
king f1.
mess around and think about bishop d2, queen takes g5, and all that stuff. Right.
Yeah,
Now the alternative is I just go king f1, and
I think king f1 is actually
yeah.
more powerful. Yeah.
But that was pretty neat. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I didn't see that at all.
The cross pins.
Oh wait, this is weird. So if I play knight takes e5, they could play knight takes c4. Right, knight takes e5, knight takes c4.
Right. So, but
Yeah, and I'm not.
bishop e5, knight e5.
Bishop e5 guarantees no material loss because you pin the knight on d6 for the time being.
Yeah, and then even when the knight captures on e5, you're protecting c4, but
Okay, so for the purposes of a simul, I would play bishop takes e5 just because you don't mess around and the position at the end is clearly good for white. Clearly, as in like black it's not that I have a huge advantage, it's just that black has no advantages in any aspect of the board.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll go with that. I have a feeling Lau prepared well for this.
Let me check out. Let me check out how he's doing. I'm not actually paying any attention to his game so far. So he went knight c6, knight f3, e6. Yep, stopping any idea with the bishop on c4. Oh, trading on c3 straight away though. Not sure whether I would have done that. I would have done that, but fair enough.
I think part of the reason you trade on c3 is that you feel that the if the knight ever moves, then the bishop just looks silly there.
But I don't think there's a need to do it immediately because I foresee, for example, some sort of bishop a5, bishop c7, bishop b8 maneuver where bishop could be useful on that diagonal. So
No, but if that's the case, you would just play bishop c5, yeah.
yeah, fair. Okay, Lao says he didn't prepare the opening. So
Wait, where's the live stream? Is it on Twitch or what?
yeah, it's on Twitch. Yep.
Is it on YouTube
Twitch.
as well?
No, I think it's only Twitch, if I'm not wrong.
Or? Okay, cool.
It's Twitch slash SiVCA official.
Just one word, SiVCA official.
You have your second win already, right? And you resigned after Queen d7.
Oh, is that so? Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
I actually don't know why he played Queen d7, but yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll go put myself in the stream.
Twitch and YouTube, according to Lao, yeah.
Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, is Lao sending you messages on Twitch or what?
No, he's DMing me on. Yeah.
Oh, I see, or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, perhaps I should have played bishop a3, which is the norm when they go bishop b4 and take on c3.
Okay. So that would be the Lao game,
Yeah,
right?
because
Yeah,
the Lao game, because that exacerbates the weaknesses
of
along
the dark squares, right?
of the dark squares. I think this
Mm.
is not incredibly bad. It feels like queen d6 is good, so I'll do that.
Oh wow. Queen d6.
Yeah. Normally when people take on c3, I don't even think about defending c3 because you don't have time for that.
Initiative overall, right? So
Yeah.
after Queen c3 here, what is the line that you're thinking of?
I actually don't know. I don't actually calculate it as a line. I just think that you can't take because you're way too behind development. I'll probably go rook c1, rook and rook d1 and all that.
Yeah. I think Lau might start to regret trading off that bishop. Okay. So, well, the third game is now very interesting because purely based on the pieces on the board, I would sort of prefer black because I like the bishop better than the knight. But it's also very hard to sort of say because, I mean, now you're the next mover, so you can sort of set the trend for what is the.
No, yeah, I think that the activity counts for a lot more than the superior minor piece here. So
Yeah.
okay, I guess that was my mistake when I said that black has no advantages. They do have an advantage, and that's if they trade everything off to an endgame.
Yeah.
But that's not the case here. So just because the development is so bad, I think the only way to make them feel the pain is knight d6, and then if rook d8, I'll defend the knight with my queen.
Oh, like
And
Queen
there's
e5.
queen e5 say, and
Yeah.
there's not a good way for them to untangle. I have good control over the dark squares. You can't get the a8 rook out. So because my advantage is temporary, so I have to play these kind of moves.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because I mean, to be honest, I was considering move like, oh, knight e3 and I control the bishop, but
Nah. The bishop controls the knight more.
oh yeah, fair. Okay, yeah, knight
Yeah.
d6.
Okay, it looks like everything is hanging out in the Asen game, but it's okay. There's not much going on there, so
I mean, I don't think this is your first simul, right? So I guess you have some strategies about how to play a simul. Do you want to share anything about that?
I would say play simpler openings, which is not the case because I asked for this, right? So
Yeah.
simuls. What tips do I have for simuls? So I don't like playing regular simuls where the host has a lot of time, because that doesn't feel like a simul anymore, right? That feels more like, in a way, puzzle rush, because you're just getting positions that you don't remember you had. Like, I'm talking excessively. I'm playing 30 boards or something. I'm getting
Okay.
positions that I don't remember I had. And so it's not a continuous thought process, but simply evaluating and solving a position on the spot every time. And so if I have a lot of time, it's just what it feels like. So what's more exhilarating is when I play like 15-minute chess on both sides against like 5 players. Then it's like blitz for me.
Yeah, okay. I understand that.
Anyway, this move by Asen is way trickier than I originally gave credit for.
Because if you take on g4, there's bishop f2, then rook f8, right? So
I was thinking of d5, but yeah.
oh because d5, my impression was that you could simply go queen h5 and then take on h7.
I could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I have to settle for that. I was hoping I could keep the light square bishop and mate quickly, but
I think the material advantage should be
yeah. No,
yeah.
but the bishop f2 rook f8 thing is not a problem. It's very easy to defend the f2 rook.
Oh yeah, right, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Lau has went f6. It's a good sign.
You can hear Ben Feingold screaming in the don't play f6. Yeah, bishop e3. Lining up some bishop c5 ideas. Potentially. Okay. Okay, so you won 6 of the games already. So like
Yeah, I did.
quite a few of them forfeited. So
Right.
yeah. I think Yogesh, for example, he's actually not in Singapore right now. So
Well, he signed up for it anyway.
yeah, I mean he might be sleeping. So
Right.
yeah,
So this time was going to be a lot shorter than he
we
had
thought
planned
probably.
for.
Yeah. But still, there are some games that are a bit. Yeah, give me a while.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, but still, they're going to be a few very interesting games. But then, I think the sad part, or not, maybe not sad, but kind of like anticlimactic part is that since most of the games are gone, right, the time advantage is going to be a bit excessive.
It is going to be a bit excessive.
Yeah. You're going to have like an hour more than most of the players.
Yeah, but I had no idea how many people were going to sign up.
Right,
So,
yeah, of course. So in the Asian game, for example, knight d5 just crushes everything, right? So
yeah.
yeah, this is resignable. The GS game looks very interesting.
Yeah. I got a pawn back, then I gambited it again. So, we're back.
So the obvious threat is obviously bishop takes g6, but how do you defend this? King f7 is
I think king f7, yeah.
it's the only way. I don't really see any other way to stop it anyway.
Yeah.
E6 is such a thematic move in these kind of positions. It reminds me a bit of the Caro-Kann in a way.
Yeah, it does. I just didn't see anything fun to do otherwise. So
Yeah. Yeah, so we expect king f7 to be played at any time. So the G game is actually quite interesting now,
Yeah, I
because
don't know why my advantage has disappeared. I feel like it has disappeared. There's now this rook d7, rook d8.
Yeah.
Therefore, I have to do the same.
Oh, actually, I found something interesting. Would you consider like a move like knight f5?
For what?
I mean, it feels like, yeah, I mean, you're hitting the e7, the queen, and kind of hitting the g7 pawn as well.
Say queen g5. Yeah, with or without the trade of rooks.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if there are no tactics, then my knight belongs on d6.
Fair.
Yeah, I can only. Maybe this is not an advantage. It's just somewhat. I'm able to somewhat annoy my opponent. So I'll double up on an active and dark square. So rook d4 and then rook d1.
Yeah. Okay. This will be a very interesting game to follow. Oh, GS went bishop g7. Oh. I mean,
that counts as a defense, yeah.
yeah, it counts, of course, but it just didn't really look that.
I know. Let's play something weird, like knight h4.
I mean, the g6 pawn still can't be defended. Yeah, I mean, knight h4 allows knight e5, but you're still hitting the pawn twice. So
yeah, but the thing is, if you go g5, I'm not really sure what I have.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll just take first and
Ask questions later.
Yeah. Oh, I have a choice between queen and rook. I'll go with king.
Right now, I don't really see a way for black to untangle anyway.
Wait, which black?
I mean, like GS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, there's all these weird rook d1 ideas as well.
It's a good thing Lau made his presence known in the chat, so at least I know like I can't talk too much for his game.
Yeah, of course.
Or at least if I do, it has to be somewhat misleading. I won't say too much. I'll just play a regular.
Yeah, but again, right now, I mean, we can just talk about his position and the fact that it's. Yeah, I mean, he's actually a very conservative player, which is why I'm not surprised by the fact that he hasn't taken on c3 yet. Okay, Lau has declared that he's getting off Twitch so that you can talk a bit more.
Hey, no. Hey, no, please don't. We need the viewership. You're like a quarter of an eighth of our viewers. That's something new. Okay.
Probably. Actually, I mean, another way of seeing it is that I guess he could always come on later to discuss the game, and then like you could discuss the game in more detail afterwards as well. So
yeah, I like the dynamic. Okay, don't get me wrong. I like the dynamic of my opponent being able to hear what I am thinking, like just one way.
The stream sniping.
Yeah, exactly. Like a stream snipe.
Oh, he went for the pawn at a2. Wow.
Didn't even see that was hanging.
Oh, no, I mean, I saw that was hanging, but I thought because there's the pin anyway, so.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, that was the point of f6. I didn't even.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a random move.
Okay, I know I keep saying it, but here knight f5 looks very interesting.
Okay. Now, why is it more interesting than before?
Because now you have rook c7 as a follow-up.
You make a good point.
I mean, the back rank is a bit weak though, so need to take that into consideration. So knight f5.
I'm thinking if okay, let's just say queen f7, right? And we go rook c7 and they take on d4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now the way I see it is that you need to sort of play for activity like immediately again, right? This is not the
Yeah, I should have known, but I think I was a deeper mistake that I made, because once the queen was on f5, e5 and f6 was played, I don't think I could preserve the knight and the pawn.
yeah.
Anyway, on knight f5 it looks interesting, right? Knight f5, queen f7, rook
Yeah,
c7. Sorry, rook c7. Yeah, rook takes d4, knight takes d4. That's the only move. But I don't like my knight on d4 because it's not like
doing anything, right?
invading. It's not invading anywhere.
Yeah.
I would have to spend a move like freeing my back rank, so h4, and then getting my knight back to f5.
Which seems a bit slow.
It's very slow, yeah.
I think what perhaps hurts slightly more is the fact that after knight f5, you don't actually have. Oh wait, actually I think I found it. Knight f5, queen f7. No, sorry. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, at least you have a lot of time to think about this game.
Yeah. Could I just click on another game? Oh, there are not that many games. Okay.
Yeah, there's okay. So wait, so who else resigned? Pororo resigned. Yeah, so yeah, queen h5 is a kind of a knockout blow. Yeah, there's so many ways to win this position. So
Maybe I'll just defend the knight as I originally planned.
mm. But here bishop b3 gets a bit annoying though, doesn't it?
It does. It's like only slightly annoying, right? Because
Because you have to move the rook off the d file.
yeah. Um, for the most part, yes. Yeah. So I'm thinking if I could like do some kind of knight f5 stuff. If bishop b3 were played.
Yeah, because now you're hitting. Hmm.
Okay. Lau, who is no longer in the chat, has played knight g6.
Knight g6.
It's a good idea. I think the knight will be really fine on e5.
Yeah, so the question is how do you solve?
Well, usually if in the moral when knights are on e5, you want to clear the way for f4. Or at least it looks especially good in this case, because well, f5 will come and
Yeah,
then
the
the
e6
pawn and
pawn.
everything.
So I guess you want to clear the way, like a move like knight d4 seems to make sense, but
Yes, I will strongly consider knight d4. And yeah, I'm not gonna think so much. I'll just go knight d4 and go figure later.
hmm.
Okay, in view of various complications, Turji has not played bishop b3.
So he's gone back to e6. I think he did see knight e5 and he probably was a bit scared of knight f5. Probably was a bit
Yeah,
scared of it.
he makes a good point. I have nothing. This will go queen d2 and try whatever I was trying.
The knight f5 idea next. So
Yeah.
probably, yeah. I guess it's another alternative, which is you could switch to queen. You could go queen b4 after that and hit b7 and try for something there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's true. I don't really see anything much for white here.
Lau played the other knight to e5. How creative. Okay.
Oh. Huh.
I definitely will be constantly thinking about knight f5 every time I get to this game.
Hmm.
But in the meantime, I'll go bishop b3.
That makes sense. You don't need to rush the decision yet.
Yeah, no, I have to move the bishop, right? So it's not like
Yeah,
I have any
unless you're thinking
choice.
about stacking on e6, but that's a bit much.
It is a bit much, yeah.
But and then the slight issue here is that if you ever play f4, then knight g4 comes with a tempo hitting the bishop on e3. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that can't be helped.
yeah. I mean, it's still Sicilian, so some of the ideas are still quite intact.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Smith more is all about screwing around.
Wow, knight f7. Wow.
I have a good feeling about my position. I can't articulate it, but it feels good.
Yeah, it just feels like you have to have something soon.
I don't think in the sense I have something, but I just am assured that white is probably better.
Yeah. Yeah, queen g3 is probably the only move that makes sense. So
Yeah,
don't need to spend too much time thinking about that one, I guess.
yeah. Itaji is being very intelligent about this.
Yeah. But he's also down to 8 minutes, so time pressure could be a factor.
Yeah. Okay, because it looks good, I'm gonna push the B pawn.
Uh,
And no other reason.
I mean, the good thing is that the bishop can't actually change the knight, so
Yeah,
there's nothing really there's no problem. And bishop b3 can always be met by rook e1. So
yeah.
yeah.
Pilau is opening the position, which is not a good sign if you're behind in development. Or not a good idea, rather.
Wow, that's aggressive. But at the same time, I thought that was a possibility because he did. What else does he have?
Yeah, I know. I just rejected it somehow, right? Because
Yeah.
I think d5 will fall. That's just the only reason. It's kind of neat, yeah. Because now I don't have many good squares for my pieces.
Hmm. And if you take, then you're allowing the light square bishop out, which is not
It's
ideal.
it's not too bad either. It's not like I'm letting it out, right? If you look at it closely,
Yeah, but it's more of yeah, that's
it
true.
just feels like it's out, you know.
Yeah. It can be out, but yeah. I mean another alternative you could guess you could go for I guess h4 and
H4. I think the knight wants to go to e7 anyway, so eventually,
yeah. The knight on f7 is actually a very nice
yeah,
defensive piece.
I'll probably just isolate the pawn while I can.
I mean, he's gonna play e takes d5. I don't see any other move. Yeah, and then I'm guessing c4 is actually a very interesting try here.
C4. Wait, for the
Lao game.
Lao game. Yeah, definitely. Depends if I feel like giving up one isolated pawn for another.
I mean, my argument to that would be you've been willing to gambit the c3 pawn for the last like 10 moves or so.
No,
So,
but okay, that would be at the cost of two moves. So
hmm,
it's not like a C3 pawn just because I want to get rid of it.
yeah.
I have no idea what to do in this Turgy game.
Oh,
Maybe just push a pawn to F5. That looks kind of neat.
oh. But now bishop b3, rook e1. Could he actually think of sacrificing? Or
Uh,
no way, right? No way, right?
I'm not really looking at it carefully, but I guess if bishop b3, I'll do the knight f5. Oh, yeah, I'll do the knight f5 thing again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Important that taking on e7 comes with check.
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
Therefore, the best move is king h8. I'm not sure. I mean that just said that to sound smart.
Yeah, because if you go king f8, right, then you suddenly have a move like queen d3. Oh, okay, g6. My question is, should you just decide, you know what, initiative is everything and just sack the pawn anyway and go for f5? Or is that a bit much?
Sack a pawn and go for sack which pawn?
f5. Open up the king.
Which game are you talking about?
Third G.
Third G. Oh yeah, f4. The idea was f5. So
even in the event of g6.
oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe h3 g4 then that. But I mean, if third G is hell bent on stopping f5, he can always play f5 directly.
Yeah. Then the issue is that there's probably some realignment of your pieces that allows the knight to get to e5, and then we've got more than enough compensation if that's the case. So he probably doesn't want that. Let's look around then. Okay, actually, I'm gonna pay more attention to the JS game once if you ever get on that. Yeah, because this looks, I mean, he's a pawn down, but he's still alive. So I mean, I think strategically it's just much worse, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
H3 is a very nice side, like sort of silent move, just asking, okay, so what are you gonna do now?
In the JS game?
You know, in a 3G game, sorry. That's what you mean.
Oh, h3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect he's winning.
B6. What is the point of B6? You
B6 is what? Which game? There's no B6.
3G.
You mean G6 or?
He played B6.
Oh, okay. It's not updating on my screen. I'm on a GS game now, but
Okay. Yeah, I should just follow where you are then. Okay.
no, it doesn't matter.
It's definitely easier to commentate this way. Again, I look at knight c5. I'm just thinking that can't be a bad move. Yeah, okay, you played it. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I it just occurred to me I have knight c5.
Yeah. It's effectively an output because you can't afford to play b6. So
yeah,
that looks good. I mean, you're up the material already, so there's really just crushing. Okay, Lau has played king h8.
It's so weird.
I'm thinking that if you play h4, there's actually a secondary purpose, which is preventing knight g5, knight e4, which I think could get a bit annoying if you're not careful.
I guess knight g5 will just take it, right?
But yeah, not immediately, I guess, but that could be an idea in the future.
Yeah, then I probably won't do that because I mean there's also the d6 route. So
Yeah.
if you're talking in terms of preparation for the future, so
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'll just do a nothing move and I want to see how the game develops.
Okay. Okay, so GS game is developed with bishop takes f3. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's no sort of real follow-up, I guess. I don't see a real follow-up.
Yeah. Oh, I slightly regret not playing b5. But okay, I've got f5 finally, so let's hope that wins.
Oh, you want to go b6, e5. Okay, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, but then I should have just gone b5.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll just...
There's no queen g7 because it's rook g4.
Yeah, exactly.
Creative.
Well, if you're more active, any pawn trade will favor you. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this game is very complicated. Okay. Okay, so just played knight h5.
Yeah, I'll just
Bishop
move the bishop out of the
c7.
way.
And I'm guessing that if he doesn't play rook takes d1, you can just follow out with bishop g6, right? So rook takes d1 is practically forced here, I would say, right? So
Yeah, but then there's no defense on d7 anymore.
yeah, so this game is lost as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did GS go wrong really in this game? I mean, I'm just taking a quick look at it. I think maybe
I'll look at it later. I don't remember the game, but
I have my suspicions. I think the h6 and g6 was a bit much. Okay, so now Lau has played bishop d7, which I guess is good because actually you don't want to move the bishop off the diagonal because it does a good job of
yeah.
stopping the knight from coming in. So
The other thing is he might want to play bishop c6, which is semi-annoying.
yeah, because then that just kind of shuts down your
Yeah.
bishop on b3.
You know what? I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Okay, but then now your idea is to go bishop c2, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
Wait, bishop c2. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that's part of the intention. Yes.
Yeah.
The other is just to go after d5.
Mm.
Okay, so as it turns out,
Turji has played bishop
yeah.
b3. Wow.
No choice.
Well, because now you don't have knight f5. Oh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what? You have knight c8.
That's true. Hey.
But okay, when I say queen g7, rook g4, then
Yeah,
everything is hanging. What?
Yeah, I have to go rook to e1.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. I suspect now this is like a position where I'm gonna lose eventually if I get to try as many tricks as I want.
Okay. I mean, there's
Or
always
rather,
flagging.
as many tricks as I can.
Yeah. Again, there's always flagging. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm considering knight e6 now for Lao's game.
Yeah, because this was the drawback of bishop c6, right? It allows the knight,
Yeah,
but does it
yeah,
do it?
exactly.
But it doesn't really result in anything, right? That's the
No,
question.
it results in plenty. I feel like my pieces are suddenly gonna come to life.
Mm.
You can't go rookie because it's knight c7, or yeah, I mean you can at the cost of an exchange. My bishop gets to use the c5 square maybe, or something that's used c5, and I
Yeah.
get to win d5. So everything is
Yeah, knight e6 just looks super strong.
everything's coming up.
Yeah.
So only the Turgy game remains, which I have no idea how to defend.
Wow, queen f8. Yeah, that was kind of the move that.
Yeah, I can't do anything about the knight, so
Yeah, I mean, there's no rook e8, right? Rook e8, rook takes e8.
yeah. No, but
Yeah.
you know what? I can unpin myself, right? I can go queen c3 to get the bishop, then rook g4, then free the knight.
Okay, that's very great.
This is my last game. Oh no, that's Lao. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
JS resigned, is it?
I think just resigned. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
JS resigned after playing rook takes d1. Wow. Okay.
Turkey has become insanely strong.
Yeah.
Seen his progression through the years.
Now it's tricky, right? You move to rook after d5, suddenly there's like all these like rook d3 ideas and
Yeah, everything's bad. I guess rook g4 will be the best way to maintain pressure.
yeah.
I mean rook d2, rook d3, all that are still annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, now the question is basically how do you make life difficult, right? Like just cause as many problems as possible, and probably something will happen in the end.
Should have given myself like an hour less.
Yeah, it was actually an hour too much, right? I would guess. Oh, rook
Yeah.
d3. How bad is queen e6 in this position?
I have no idea. I'm on the Lao game now.
Okay. Sorry. Yep. All right. Oh, okay. Lao's in time trouble. Rook c8.
It's very small time trouble. I'll take care. No, I can't take care.
I mean, now I would suggest h4 again, but h4 then knight f8. Wait, no. Actually, h4 looks very strong.
Yeah. You have so many good ideas, Andrew. This is why I wanted you to help me commentate.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No, yes, I agree.
I guess the okay, now looking at the queen e6 idea, the downside is that there's probably some rook 8d6 idea, and you probably don't get anything from that.
Oh, yeah. You almost have queen takes f6, but no.
Yeah, almost, right? I was
Yeah.
thinking queen e8 and
Yeah. No, I mean, even if the rook went anywhere else, like rook 8 to d5, then you can play queen takes f6.
yeah.
So we could bank on him mouse slipping that.
Yeah.
It's not like there's anything better to do. Because all my pawns are dropping no matter what.
Yeah, so queen e6 at least sort of pose those questions.
Yeah, just because it looks kind of good.
Yeah.
This is a true peek into the master's mind. You don't actually have everything worked out.
Yeah.
Just this looks kind of good. Looks like put some kind of pressure and
Oh, Lao and d4, which
I see no benefit to.
I mean it's like okay, this can't be. The question is what piece do you take with?
Yeah, it's most likely bishop. Just because it's helpful to defend c3. Not the pawn, but like the square.
Mm.
So I don't want any rook take c3. And messing up with my plans.
I mean, you could take the pawn, but that kind of just blocks your own file. I mean, unless
Yeah.
is that
I've spent too much time moving the rooks there.
yeah.
So I will keep this file open. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Toshi took the pawn on b4. That's brave.
No, I mean there's nothing I'm really doing.
Yeah.
The only idea of queen e6 is that at least I get to take b6 while I'm here. A very strong player. Oh, you know. Oh, wait. Do you think I have h5? Wait, no, not now. I have to take on the a4, then play h5 in the Lao game.
Yeah. If you play h5 straight away,
Yeah, no, but then it's bishop takes b3, so
yeah. Okay. So I think then that move
I have to take the bishop first, unfortunately, which is less cool.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Things are looking up. on the 3G game.
Wait, what did he do? Oh.
I've been gifted a pawn. I just have to make sure there's no mate, right? Because after queen takes b4, there's rook g3. So
Rook g3? Queen takes before rook g3, but can't you just take the... Wait, am I missing something?
are we on the same position?
Right. Okay. Now I see it.
Yeah, which is pretty complex.
Your rook can't really vacate the first rank either, right? So...
No, I mean, there are like 1,000 ways to lose. That's the thing.
Yeah.
For example, if I take on b4, rook g3, I go say king h2, then he takes on g4, queen takes g4, then he has queen h6, and he's coming either like rook d2, queen d2, and all that.
Yeah, I see that now. Wow. Okay.
And rook g8, so that's very bad.
That's insanely complex. So, wow.
But if I can win the pawn, then maybe I can draw this, right?
Well, you have 1 hour to think about it, so...
That's true. Okay. Dedicate a few minutes per variation, maybe. Although I'm not...
Wait, actually... Oh, I actually have an idea.
Yeah?
I'm not sure that it works, but queen e6 with the idea of rook g8. But then there's queen c5.
Yeah, it takes back a check, right? So...
Yeah, the problem is that it's queen c5 straight away, so...
No, but even if you play rook g8, they could play queen takes g8 with check.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's a lot of time. It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's queen takes b4, and if I could find a way for my king to weasel out with this.
Yeah, so got queen takes before rook g3, king...
So I'll forget about the h file for the reasons I've stated earlier.
Okay.
And
King f2? King f2, okay, so assuming you exchange rooks on g4
yeah,
again.
I have a very slight preference for f1 because there might be queen c5 check.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Taji played this with the intention of going rook g3, yeah? That would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's just go for the losing endgame. Then I'll flag him.
I mean, if you manage to... Yeah, I think it's actually a very flaggable endgame.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do.
Checks, like, non-stop. Okay, so Lau played queen c6, but
Yeah,
now
but I get to take 2 knights.
Whoa! He didn't play rook g3. He went for this in CP. He went to exchange queens instead.
Oh, cool. Okay, and if for Lau I can take 2 knights, so I'll take 2 knights. Unless there's some special trick. No, there's no special trick.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, Lau resigned. So now you have only 1 game to look at, and
Okay. Which is very flaggable.
very flaggable.
You know what? My f5 pawn is such a good attacker.
Actually, my question now is: could you even, for example, try to risk it with like just putting both rooks on the 7th rank, or is that a bit too?
Like rook e7, then takes, and then rook f7.
Rook b7, but then there's rook h5, and no, but then there's always some sort of very weird checkmates, right? If he's not careful.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's an alternative. But if you want to be, because right now the problem is that if you play rook b5, there's rook g8 and then rook g5, right? So
yeah, well, the f5 pawn is more than a pawn. It's like an attacker and defender and everything.
yeah.
But anyway, let's just take a look at your line, which is putting both rooks on e7. I mean, on the 7th rank. Let's say I go rook e7. He takes on f5. I go rook b7. There's rook g8, rook h5 mate. So, and even if he didn't have that, he would have rook h5 to defend. So I need to defend f5.
Just give me a moment to settle something. Okay. Oh no, my pawn. I'm inviting Lau to the call since his game is over.
Oh, okay. As a whoa.
He might survive this.
You mean like a flag? I don't know what.
Okay, because this thing about rook g8. I said rook b8, rook g8.
No, I wouldn't want to give him rook g8 because then he has rook h5 mate.
Right,
So
yes.
if anything, I'll just do whatever I want to do now, like rook b7, rook b to b7. Okay, I guess I have no chance of flagging, right? Because
2 minutes is a lot of time to play.
Yeah, no, mostly because he has perpetual check.
Yeah. I mean, rook h5 has to be played here, pretty much.
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh, it goes rook f2. But here I like the idea that I can go king h3.
It's still a perpetual check. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know if I should have put my king on h1 and then I have like some chance to give up both rooks or stalemate or something.
Right.
Okay, we'll repeat once.
Right. Hello.
Okay.
Is he really going for the draw?
He doesn't want to get flagged. Okay, there is no choice.
Yeah, I mean, you only have one legal move in this position. So.
Yeah. Is he gonna claim it? I'll wait for him to claim it.
It's a chicken and egg situation.
Oh, you know what's the here is an unethical but legal way to get an advantage in standard games, and I do this all the time, right?
Yes.
So I'm a fast player in standard games.
Yeah.
So I would have maybe an hour where my opponents have like 2 minutes left or something, right?
Mm.
And I can tell that they need to take a piss, so I'll just like hold my moves for longer, right?
Oh.
Or sometimes we're reaching time control, right? We're gonna reach move 40,
Oh yeah.
where then they're gonna pass 15 minutes, then they can take a piss, and then I play a bit slower up to that point.
To be fair, I did something very similar in a recent standard tournament. Like I was playing my first classical tournament, and then I was playing this kid who loved to like walk around and watch other people's games because like he thought I took a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, I just started to wait for him. The moment he got out of his chair, I would make a move and make him come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this got to the point where he you're not supposed to go to the toilet on your own move.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I made sure that when he was going to the toilet, I made a move. And then like when he basically told the arbiter he was going to the toilet.
Yeah.
But then he saw that I made a move. So he came back to the board, he made a move, then he went off. Then I complained to the arbiter. So
why is that worth complaining?
no, because basically the idea is that like he could have like he basically he was on his way to the toilet sort of thing, but basically I managed to swindle that game.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean maybe you're just forcing your opponent to make a hasty decision, which is really
Yeah.
good
So
too.
and there's like chess is a lot of psychology. So yeah.
Yeah.
My opponent that tournament also kept
Anyway.
walking off.
Yeah.
When he ended, I won the game. Then he had like he spent less than 10 minutes. I think his score was still like 50 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
So
Anyway,
I remember that round.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think my point of saying that was that I could similarly in this position just wait, and Turchi wouldn't know which point of the 1 hour and 4 minutes I'll make my next move, and then he wouldn't have time to claim the draw. But for the purposes of a stream,
yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that he wouldn't Actually, there's no way to try for it because the moment you move rook h5, right? Yeah, it's a draw.
Okay, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go.
All right, okay. Now I'm very interested to see. Well, okay, like let's just look at the com, right? Is there any? Okay, so at what point is this? Okay, so actually you have a slight advantage actually at this point.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, so the issue was b4 was actually a mistake.
Why?
Computer wants knight f5.
Wait, they wanted knight f5 instead of b4.
Because I think computer evaluates the rook and the rook and pawn endgame as less disadvantageous. I mean, you're completely lost at some point. Okay, so rook g3 is actually not winning on the spot. I mean, because the point is that black is just winning either way.
Right.
Yeah, and trading off is just okay. Opening once you trade off is a draw already. So
No, okay, maybe it's a draw. Yeah. Like black has chances. So
yeah, of course. So, but yeah.
wait, were there ways to play for the win? I feel like there were. Like
Okay,
at
so
this point.
the analysis I'm looking at right now, there's no way to play for a win.
Wait, you can prove it. Like sometimes it thinks that it's not. It thinks that it's not a try, but it really is. Like let's just say from this point, right? Okay, I respect rook f3. So yeah, let's just go forward.
Yeah, rook f3. Okay, so I mean, I'm just gonna try and extend the depth.
Just go a bit further. Rook b5.
Rook
You
b5,
want
rook
to
g8, rook f g3.
Yeah, just play rook b5 first, because there's no other move. So
Yeah. It's
because
very
you
hard to
notice for some
explain,
reason, according to the analysis, it says rook g5 and then it's suddenly 0-0.
maybe because I didn't go further enough. Yeah, see here is minus 0.7.
Okay,
Because
see now it's 0, and now it's 0, right?
Yeah, now it's 0. Rook G. Oh, okay. Because wait, why is rook G5 bad? Apparently, okay. So you need to go rook FG3. Oh, I don't understand this at all, to be honest.
Probably with the intention of going rook g5, and you're the one that can do the mate on the h file.
Right. Okay, they just kind of play through the line here.
And on top of that, keeping the rook on g8 means that you can bring your king out. Because you can't go rook b. If you bring your other rook to g5.
Yeah.
Then you can bring your king out without any checks on the g file, and if the rook goes to b7, f5 is hanging.
Oh, this is so complex.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah. So we end with 9 wins and 1 draw.
Right.
Right.
With a lot of e5s played.
Yeah. Lau, would you like to talk about your game, if anything?
Not much. I missed queen d6 and then I missed knight e6.
I'm not even sure if queen d6 was good.
What? Yeah, I don't know how I missed queen d6. Because my intention is trade, then knight e7, then d5. Because it's because whenever I play Sicilian as a joke opening against J, right, I usually go for that kind of setup, like knight e7, d5. Yeah. I mean, I usually don't play this line now. You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
since
here,
when you d5?
yeah, so queen d6 was the first part that got me. Then I try to defend. See, I think rook c2, rook d2, then knight e6 really got me.
Bishop c6 is apparently just a huge.
Yeah, because I need to liberate the square bishop, but the bishop is also looking over all the possible squares that the knight can guard. Yeah, I was hoping you'd take on c6.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm very happy.
I
completely missed knight e6.
Rook d4 so strong. What on?
Rook d4.
Rook d4 in this position. I didn't even see that. I was just thinking, okay, I just push my h pawn and I think I'm probably winning.
It was all the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, from here I think it's pretty straightforward to play.
Yeah, here it's winning already. I think
Yeah,
knight
take 2
e6
knights and
yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think we can probably just call it a day for the stream here.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Thanks for hosting, man.
Yeah. Okay. So another special shout out to Azel's YouTube channel again. Advice Cabinet. You can have a 45-minute lesson on how to play the Smith Mora. You can just follow the YouTube link here, or you can just search it up on YouTube. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, as you can see for yourself, it's a very potent opening. It scares some of your opponents so not even showing up. So,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm quite pleased with the simul. I think it gives the Smith Mora a good reputation. It's winning a lot of games quickly, but that's mostly if the opponents are unprepared.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the games, the common theme is that your opponent barely gets the castle. Look at the GS game.
It's not that difficult to learn how to castle in the Smith Mora, right?
Yeah.
You just have to know some moves.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so thanks everyone. Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.